Live, News 8's Good Morning Connecticut starts now.
We're prepping today's 8-minute meal in the kitchen. You're going to want to take out the leftover Thanksgiving turkey for this one. We're going to put it to good use. We'll be right back.
Wow, do you have leftovers in your fridge, Laura?
Oh, yeah.
I do, too. I think a lot of folks at home do as well. Time now to prep today's 8-minute meal with Chef Julie Hartigan. Julie, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And you're also an engineer as well.
I was an engineer, and now I'm a chef and a recipe developer. I've developed thousands of recipes, and my favorite thing is to share like easy little tips and tricks with people so that they can up their game at home, too.
Excellent.
With their cooking.
Well, let's up our game when it comes to getting rid of those turkey leftovers. What are you going to cook for us today?
We're going to make some awesome turkey tortilla soup, and it really requires just some pantry staples. We've got some shredded turkey, or actually you could use rotisserie chicken from your supermarket. You know, if your turkey was awesome and people like ate through the whole platter. We've got a can of fire roasted tomatoes, a can of black beans, some diced onion and garlic, which to speed things up, you can totally get those in your prepared produce section of your supermarket, right? Those speed things up so much. Some chicken broth and some spices. So it's really, really simple.
It's simple, and you can throw it together in 8 minutes, and it does get rid of any leftover turkey you might have.
You can use the white meat, the dark meat.
I'll tell you, Julie, if I see another turkey sandwich come Wednesday, I might have a problem with
I know,
that.
I hear you. And this takes the flavor profile in a whole different direction. It's more Mexican, right?
And
so
it smells
it's kid-friendly, and I'm going to give you guys lots of different riffs for ways to make it your own, too.
Excellent. We'll come back. We'll throw it all together. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
Hi, everyone. We're back now in the kitchen with Chef Julie Hartigan, who's showing us how to make a leftover turkey tortilla soup. I love this. So many of us have these ingredients right now.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, if there are any little scraps left over from Thanksgiving, or honestly, you could also make this recipe with a rotisserie chicken. These are all easy pantry staples, things you could pick up on the supermarket on the way home, or you might even already have on hand. So I got started. I added a little bit of olive oil, 2 teaspoons to this pan, and a cup of chopped onion. And I mean, again, hit your grocer's prepared produce section. They've got pre-chopped onion, saves you some time. It's all that slashing time.
I like that
I've got like a really, really cool tip now. So once your onion is softened a little bit, this is one of my favorite kitchen tools. It's a rasp grater or a microplane, and let me show you what it does to a clove of garlic. We need about 2 teaspoons in here. Instead of chopping it up or using that like bottled kind that doesn't have such a great flavor.
Oh, I like that.
Kind of hit it, Then
you don't smell like garlic.
You don't smell like garlic,
and
check it out. I'll give you a little peek at how awesome this is.
Wow, you're like the queen of short.
I am. Engineer turned chef. I'm all about like, how do I do this better? How do we make it easier? How do we make it healthier? All of those kinds of things.
Love that.
2 teaspoons of garlic, and then to spice this soup up a little bit, I've got some ancho chili powder. Have you cooked with that before?
Man.
It's got like a nice fruity, a little bit of heat. It's not too hot. We want this to be family friendly. You could use plain chili powder if that's all you have, but I like a little bit of a kick. If you want a lot of kick, go for chipotle chili powder. These are just really cool ingredients to kind of keep on hand so you can like add different flavors to your food.
And everybody loves sort of chicken noodle soup. This is sort of a stepped up.
You know, everyone loves Mexican food. This is almost like nachos in a bowl. Wait till I show you what we top it with.
Nachos in a bowl.
Totally. It's very, very fun. Very kid-friendly, too. My daughters love this. So once you get this in here, your onion's soft, you've had the garlic and the chili powder in there for about, a minute or so. Now you're just adding a few ingredients, so simple. 3 cups of chicken broth that you can buy, like, the quart container.
Now, did you buy low sodium, or what kind do you like to buy?
You know what? Low sodium's great because then you can season things to your taste. I don't really think it makes, unless you're watching your sodium, it really doesn't make that much of a difference. It's kind of up to you. But it's always better to have control of your food, right? How salty you want it, or how low in salt you want it. Now we're going to add a can of black beans, just a 15-ounce can of black beans, rinsed and drained. If you don't have any on hand, I'm all about, like, what do I have to make this soup? You could do kidney beans, white beans, just a can of rinsed and drained.
Laura was really excited about this.
Fire roasted tomatoes.
Awesome. So, again, for kick, and to give it a little bit more Mexican flair, we've got some fire roasted diced tomatoes. If you're feeding like kids or somebody who really can't handle heat, just do standard diced tomatoes. Totally fine.
Gets in there, now we're getting real.
Now we're getting there, and we're just going to keep the heat up and bring it to a boil. And then we've got 2 cups of shredded either leftover turkey, like we were talking about, or honestly, guys, just like hit a supermarket on your way home from work, grab a rotisserie chicken. 1 rotisserie chicken will yield about 2 cups, just like this. So
now, how many people do you think this would feed?
This makes 7 cups of soup, so it's more than enough to feed 4. You could double it if you're serving a crowd, or honestly, a lot of people are really into batch cooking these days and meal prep.
Yep.
This would be a great one to make on a Sunday and have ready, and you could just put it in a thermos for the kids, for lunch, for school, or for yourself. But now comes the fun part. So now we're going to finish seasoning this. This is another one of my favorite tricks. When you're making a soup or a stew, always finish it with something a little bit tart, a little bit acidic. And I'm using, I know, it sounds crazy.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
You're like, what's up there? This is lime juice.
Okay.
2 tablespoons. And I'll tell you what that does. It's this interesting thing it does on your taste buds. It just sort of jumps up the flavor of what you're cooking. So, you know, sometimes you're cooking a soup or a sauce, it tastes a little bit flat. It just doesn't have that lift that you want. You add a little bit of acidity, lemon juice, lime juice, even a tiny, tiny bit of vinegar based on what you're doing, and it's going to brighten up the flavors.
Great.
And here it's Mexican, so yeah, we're going to go with lime juice, right?
Okay.
So you do that with your pasta sauces too?
You know what? I would add a little bit if it feels flat. Pasta's acidic enough because of the tomatoes, but if you're doing pot roast, seriously, next time you make like a pot roast or a stew, add like a tiny bit of balsamic vinegar at the end. You're going to go, whoa, the flavor.
And is this cilantro here?
Yeah, classic. And you know what, again, if you don't like it, some people really can't deal with cilantro.
And then really
whatever you want
to your taste, right?
And the fun part, you can check it out right here. I've got a bowl prepared for you. I love to set up a little toppings bar with this soup. So you can crush tortilla chips on top. You can add some sour cream, shredded cheddar, hot sauce for people with a hot palate, some more lime. Yeah.
Do it yourself dinner.
Exactly.
Let them decide. Thank you so much. This is such a great recipe, and I bet you so many people at home are thinking they already have all these ingredients.
Where can we find more of your recipes?
Yeah, thank you. Exactly. I love to share tips and tricks with everybody. I've developed thousands of recipes for companies like Weight Watchers and Bed Bath & Beyond. I share things on Cooking with Julie, Cooking W Julie, on Instagram and Facebook, and cookingwjulie.com.
Excellent.
All right, well, check it out.
Next time you come on, you can help us find a recipe for that giant bowl of mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Oh, I've got one.
Okay, we'll do it.
All right, good.
Sure. Okay.